Shakeup at City Hall seems to be rattling everyone but the mayor tonight.
All right, Fox 5's Morgan McKay was with the mayor today when it all went down. She's live at City Hall. And Morgan, lots of pieces here moving quickly this afternoon.
Yeah, Steve and Natasha, half of Mayor Eric Adams' deputy mayors have now submitted their resignation. A spokesperson for Adams tells me that this likely won't go fully into effect, at least for the next few weeks, as they help assist with a smooth transition. But these departures mark a significant turning point for Adams as he works to prove that he can govern effectively and run for re-election. First Deputy Mayor Maria Torres-Springer, Deputy Mayor for Operations Mira Joshi, Deputy Mayor for Health and Human Services Ann Williams-Isom, and Deputy Mayor for Public Safety Chauncey Parker have all submitted their resignation. Torres-Springer's departure is seen as particularly concerning since she is a longtime veteran of City Hall. She was appointed First Deputy Mayor in October of last year, after the former First Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright resigned following a federal investigation that ensnared Wright and her husband, the former school's chancellor David Banks. Deputy Mayor of Public Safety Chauncey Parker was also recently appointed to his position after his predecessor Phil Banks was also forced to resign last year as he faced his own investigation. All four deputy mayors didn't address why they are resigning in their resignation letters, but reportedly they are concerned they will be unable to do their jobs effectively as questions loom about Adams' relationship with the Trump administration now that they are moving to drop the criminal charges against Adams. Adams addressed these departures as he left a rally earlier today.
When I was indicted, people said that's the end of the administration. People said that, you know, people have lost confidence, and go back and do an analysis from the day that I was indicted to what we have accomplished. That is my ability to lead through turmoil, and I'm going to continue to do that.
But now Council Speaker Adrian Adams is calling on Mayor Adams to resign, saying it is now clear that the mayor has lost the confidence of even his staff. Over the next several days, there has been a cascade of lawmakers calling on Adams to step aside or for Governor Kathy Hochul to remove Adams from office. Adams attended a campaign rally at a church in Brooklyn this afternoon and pushed back on those who says he is just a puppet of the Trump administration.
I remember listening to some of Dr. King's teaching, and he talked about the book Mein Kampf, and he indicated if you tell a lie long enough, loud enough, people would tend to believe it's true. And that's what you're seeing right now, modern day Mein Kampf.
Now, we're also still waiting to see whether or not the judge will sign off officially to drop those criminal charges against Adams. Reporting live from City Hall, I'm Morgan McKay. Steve, Natasha, back to you.
All right, Morgan, you know, what happens next in the wake of today's resignations and the growing calls for his resignation?
So it's unclear exactly what's going to be next, but there is growing pressure on Hochul now to remove Adams from office, especially now that we are seeing this council speaker calling on Adams to resign. The city comptroller, Brad Lander, who is also running against Adams, is calling for what's called an inability committee, which would be removing Adams through a different process. But I've been talking to sources who tell me that this would only really happen if Adams is sick and not if he is, as the speaker is saying, compromised because he doesn't have anyone around him. So right now, a lot of people are looking at Hochul to remove Adams from office, but that likely would not happen until after March 26th if she were to do it, because that would trigger a nonpartisan special election, and people do not want former Governor Andrew Cuomo to jump in the race.
Interesting.
Yeah, not a dull day.
For sure. All right, thanks, Morgan.